Hey y'all, welcome in or welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the overconsumption present in the back to school haul genre. It's extremely timely right now. There are so many back to school hauls. We're going to look at a few videos surrounding like children's back to school time, and then we'll look later on more like college age back to school. So this video technically is two parts, and I'll let you know in the chapters for each part. Back to school time is, or can be, not it is, it can be an exciting time for many people. But part of the excitement, I think, is generated by the haul. People love back to school haul shopping. And I saw so many TikToks last year and this year of college age folks saying their most favorite part of back to school time is the shopping. Haul culture has permeated so many aspects of our lives, and back to school time is no exception. So we're going to be talking about the overconsumption in these videos, when it's a problem. I'm going to be doing some de-influencing, and then I'm also going to be talking about how we can fight some of this desire or push back on some of this. And we'll pinpoint and take a look at what might specifically be drawing us to this content and what specifically might be the problem. The point of this video is not to tell you that you can't buy anything. Not the point. I want to nip that in the bud right now. The point of this video is to help you think critically about what you're consuming and to push back on the haul culture and the encouragement to buy new things, the glamorization and the glorification in some cases of shopping. I want you to be considerate or to be considered or conscious about what you buy when or if you decide to buy anything. You don't need anything simply, or your child doesn't need anything simply because it's another school year. Okay, before we get into it, if you like this video, give it a like. That does help me out. And if you want to hear more back to school haul related commentary, I made a video last year that you can check out. I do want to, before we get into it, give a big shout out to my editor, Kate. She's been working with me for a few months and she edits some of my videos, and I think you can tell which videos she edits because they're way better than mine. She's awesome, and she is such a great force behind this channel. It's helping me improve my quality. For those of you who, there was a conversation that was happening in the comment section of a video where I was talking about the audio, and a few of you were talking about the noise balancing, and I went to her and I was like, girl, I don't hear it. I don't hear it. And she, I think, pinpointed the problem and provided a solution. She's 10 out of 10. And Kate's editing this video, so it'll also be a surprise when she gets the footage. Kate's amazing. Thanks. Thanks, Kate. So let's get into it, and we're going to watch a video on pencil pouches because we are in the age of apparently viral pencil pouches. It might sound boring, but I promise you there's a payoff. Okay, so this is video number 1. And the title says packing your pencil pouch for first grade. And then the caption says need pencil pouch inspo. Here's what we're packing for first grade. Cute, colorful, and kid approved. This is linked in her bio and is linked. It's a Target pencil pouch. May I introduce you to video number 2?
We have those clear pencil pouches that everybody loves from Target at Walmart. I found an entire shelf filled with them. Here they are in all their glory. This is the clear one with the white zipper. It's the exact same size. At Walmart, these are $3.97, at least at my store. And you can also get them in some other color choices besides the white zipper. They had the black zipper, the blue, and then my personal favorite, the purple zipper.
All right. Walmart has the dupe for the viral Target pencil pouch. Respectfully, we don't need pencil pouch inspiration. We don't need it. It's a pencil pouch. It's a pencil pouch. You also don't need a new pencil pouch because it's a new year. Like the fact that there's a viral / trending pencil pouch that people have actually sold out is a little crazy to me. It's a bit crazy that there is pencil case influencing going on here. It's crazy because even a pencil case has a trend cycle and influencing behind it. Don't get it twisted. I know that like when I was younger, there was different kinds of pencil cases that people liked and there's like cute ones. And I'm not saying that there has never been a pencil case trend before. No, ma'am. What I am saying is that we are now at such a point that there are deliberate pencil case influencing. There are trend cycles around pencil cases, and there is also dupe culture. Some of this, I think, is really about the parents. We'll talk more about that later because in both of these cases, it is the parent that is influencing other parents and buying things and linking things to their storefronts to sell to other parents. So the influencing is sometimes not happening like kid to kid. The influencing here is happening from parent to parent. And some parents really love to shop and really like to buy things. And this extends to the parent buying things for their children. You'll see more of that later. So in the first TikTok, there was somebody who was saying that like, oh, the daughter's in first grade. Like she doesn't need all of that stuff because there was multiple pens. And most of the time, first graders like don't use pens. There's just a lot of stuff. And the first TikToker says, she doesn't need it, but I enjoy making everyday things feel more fun and personalized. That's a sweet sentiment. But what is happening here and what we're saying is, or I guess what it reveals is how shopping becomes a form of emotional expression for the parent to the child. And that expression gets deliberately tied to consumption. And when it's public content on TikTok, that consumption is now also content. It normalizes that behavior or potentially encourages other parents to do the same. How you create special moments for your child is by buying them stuff. All right, now we're going to watch another video. We're actually going to watch a few. This is a small segment on like a back to school setup. Okay, so this mom bought her daughter. It's on the smaller side of the hall, which is a bit crazy. We have like a full new setup for the child, right? The backpack, the lunchbox, the food containers. We also have Touchland hand sanitizer. This child is 9, and it's one of the biggest videos on this creator's page. It has 235,000 views, like really big for this specific creator. The thing about this is this mom bought her child a new set of everything, right? And you have it over this like really nice kind of calming music. It just seems like really innocent. Now, I want to show you a video from last year, the same account, and some of this is going to be blurred because there's a child involved, and I will describe it in case you're not able to see everything.
Do you like it?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You guys can change the little thing. It's so cute, right?
So you already saw my Stanley from the present with the pink one, and it's with the purple one.
Which is your favorite?
The light one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to describe this whole video. The title says POV really wanted a Stanley for second grade. The daughter is unboxing or unbagging, and she gets a Stanley. There is a younger child here who is presumably not school age, who also gets a mini Stanley. I get, being included. And then like you see that the they get accessories, like not really mad at the accessories. And then later on, you see the child who has new, like, she's a purple set of stuff for school, lunchbox, backpack, the purple Stanley, right? It's all matching. And then the daughter later on, she pretends it's my Stanley. She does it's trained influencer behavior, and it's kids absorb this. Kids absorb this. And then in a different video, the child also got a Sol de Janeiro like mini set for back to school. Also got a purple Touchland hand sanitizer to put into her backpack. Is nobody else disturbed by this? Please tell me I'm not the only one that's disturbed by this. Not only is the child picking up influencer behavior, the parent is buying extremely like internet trend items and giving them to the child. Maybe the child requested them, I don't know, and then filming it all to like put it online. What bothers me is that this kind of behavior teaches children to view their stuff as disposable, right? Like, the child wanted the Stanley Cup, super excited. I'm not saying the mom should never have bought her child the Stanley Cup. The child really wanted it. But now there's a new trend cycle and the Owala is in. Maybe the child wanted the Owala. I don't know. But like, we're literally teaching children about viral products, online products. I think some of this is coming from the child, given that the child is aware of the Stanley, wanted it, and is like doing all of the tapping and like can name Sol de Janeiro products. Like, we are teaching children to value trends, buying those things every single year, and then the trend's over, dispose of it. This is the exact behavior that I critique on this channel all the time among adults, and parents are teaching this directly to their children and then putting it online. There's also something off about doing this in the name of content. Yes, kids can get new things and they can enjoy new things, and a lot of parents want to give their children something special, but we're also teaching them to treat their things as disposable, and something being more aesthetic or new is a good enough reason to buy it and then discard the other things. We teach children that special equals new and trendy. That is a potential long-term setup for financial strain or financial stress, comparison, constant dissatisfaction, and looking outside of ourselves for potentially like happiness and trend following. We can also teach children that not buying something is a form of deprivation. I'm now going to show you 2 more videos. They're from the same creator, and this parent is hauling stuff for each of her children. So we're going to watch them together. They're really short. This parent bought each of her children like 10 pairs of shoes. Her daughter got 12 pairs and her son got 10. And in her daughter's video, she said that she was trying to buy 15 pairs of shoes, but some were sold out, so she didn't. This is crazy. Like, this is an excessive amount of shoes for anybody to bring in at one single point, let alone a child. These are elementary school, like elementary age kids. Her daughter is 6. She gonna be growing. Both of these children may outgrow all of their shoes by the end of the year. This isn't buying out of practicality in mind. It's not about need or function either. This is about volume. And these videos are very much like they're display videos. Her stuff is all laid out. All of her shoes are on top of the boxes. It's a look at how much I bought my kids. And I looked at the prices of these shoes, and the cheapest I found started at about 35 USD, and the most expensive got to about 70 USD. But let's just, for argument's sake, say that all of these shoes cost $35, that's $770 on shoes without tax. This is stuff flexing and wealth flexing. This is not a normal thing to do. Please, if you are a parent, do not look at all the things that other people buy their children and compare your life and your efforts to other parents. Buying more than you can afford, buying more than your child could need or use in a year, buying 10 shoes for your child to grow out of in a year. First of all, it doesn't mean that that's not wasteful, but it also doesn't mean that they love their children more. And that's one of the central messages of these videos about parents making them for children, is that it's quite often, this is how I show love. This is how I show that I'm doing well. This is how I show that I care about my child or children. And this is what it looks like to be a good parent. And when it comes to parents, as I was mentioning, the shopping for the children is sometimes not about the children, but what shopping fulfills for the parent. I'm talking about things like feeling in control, feeling like they're giving their kids everything they didn't have, to perform stability, wealth, or generosity, or to soothe the guilt through gifting. Maybe parents are not as available as they want to be, and they're able to soothe some of that parental guilt by buying their children things. It could also potentially be social, to gain approval through content or to bond with other parents over shared habits, to assert class status consciously or unconsciously. And I think that what we're seeing in some of these videos are consumption for identity reinforcement. What's especially important here is that this kind of content doesn't exist in a vacuum. When you post your haul like this, you can be creating a blueprint for other parents to follow, most especially if that video gets traction. And other parents may watch and think like, am I doing enough? Should I get more? Are my kids missing out? No, your child is not missing out because you didn't buy them more shoes. And for parents who already shop like this can be a moment to reassure their habits. I saw many comments of this video of parents saying that like they feel better about how they shop because they saw this video, or they bought more stuff than this and they feel better about it. And this kind of content can become problematic in the sense that all of these big hauls for children and parents showing their love for their kids through stuff, normalizes that behavior, as we've discussed. Excess is equated with care, spending is equated with love, and a haul can become a proxy for good parenting. This can change the baseline, not just about what kids need, but what it means to be a good parent and how parents judge themselves. And to be clear, baselines have been raised by social media by raising the baseline of what is considered normal. And many of the comparisons that we would be making wouldn't be happening if, let's say, social media didn't exist. We're going to move on and we're going to now watch the hauls from the college kids. This is an $800 back to school haul. I have so much to say about this. Let's watch.
Hey guys, I have a back to school haul. I might have spent over $800 in one trip, so let's get straight into this. First, from Banter, I got my ears pierced. I got another piercing right here, and then I also got this little stud here. It's both of these ones right here. I love this one, and this one's a flat back, but this piercing barely hurt at all. Next, from Sephora, I literally own the entire Sephora store, so I didn't get anything big, but I got a bunch of samples from this, which I actually have on my face right now. I got my boyfriend to make another Sephora account, so I got this birthday gift because I was gonna buy this big bottle for like...
Wait, I literally own the entire Sephora store?
$100, and then I saw it was a birthday gift, so I'm like, sign up for this, I need this right now. And then lastly, I used this earlier today. It's just this like sample pack. I literally got it because I needed a new like benefit tint thing because mine's almost out, and I'm like, okay, this is $52, that's like $26, so like I might as well just get the bigger pack because it comes with a full-size coat brow and like full-size like this highlighter from Refy, and I've never had the milk primer. I love to say bronzing drops, guys. This pack literally has everything. Next, from Hollister, I got this pair of men's shorts because I'm just gonna cut them because they're super comfy. They were on sale for $25. They have 2 zippered pockets, and I don't know, my boyfriend has these and they're so soft, so I wanted a pair, but they're a little too long, so I'm just gonna cut them. Next, from Garage, this is where I literally spent almost $600, bro. The store just opened up in the mall, so I had to get everything of course because I don't have one of these stores anywhere else or close to my college. So I got these sweatpants in the new like cherry color. I love these, super soft, they fit so good. I got in a size extra small. They make her butt look so good. The next thing I got are these blue shorts. They're just sweat shorts because I literally don't own any sweat shorts. I got the same thing in these gray color, and again the size is an extra small. I then got this really cute brown skirt. This is in the size extra small. It fits pretty big though, so honestly I would size down. But it's super cute for fall. I got this gray shirt, which I love. It's super stretchy, and this is in a size extra small. I then got this tube top because I'm obsessed with this like light pink, baby pink color. It's in a size extra small. It's so buttery soft. This tank top, it was the last one, so it is a size small. I could definitely size down, but they're pretty tight for being small. I heard such amazing things about their tanks, so I'm so excited I got one. The next thing I got is another tank top, but this one's in black, and it's in like a v-neck almost, and this is in a size extra small. Again, super buttery. Okay, so the next thing I got is this like yellow, like I don't know if it's like a bralette top or what, but it's like a workout top. It has pads in it. It's super cute. I then of course had to get the matching spandex, and I think these are both in an extra small. So yeah,
matching spandex.
I'm actually still terrified of the spider right now, but in the next bag I got the matching hoodie. This set on, oh my gosh, guys, like I can't like explain it to you. It looks so good on. I wish they had more of this color in store. I think they were just sold out because it's a new store, so everyone was going, but I need this in like a tank top or something to match the pants. Then of course for fall too, I had to get another pair of sweatpants, but these are brown. They're so cute. They have a little like pocket in the back. I love them. Lastly, we got this pretty pink color. I'm obsessed with these as well. I love the shade of pink. Like their pinks and yellows were so cute, guys. But yeah, I just needed a bunch of basics for college, and those are also cute, especially since it's gonna be fall soon and I'm going to college in Erie, so it's gonna be really cold. So I'm glad I got some of those. But thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Let me just run the list down for you. So she opens up her video. I bought $800 clothing haul. It's a wealth flex. Look at how much I bought. I didn't include the earrings. I don't care. She spent $52 at that Sephora set, $25 in the Hollister shorts. Those sweatpants are $65 and she bought 3. The sweat shorts were $40 and she bought 2. $45 score, $27 t-shirt, $27 tube top, $27 tank top, she bought 2, bralette $35, shorts $40, hoodie $70. Without tax, this is $650. Now, this isn't the only haul she posted. This is haul 1 of 4 so far. She also posted a haul of her tech items. There was a couple of garage stuff in there, and I think there were shoes in there too. And then she did 2 more hauls with clothes. At least one of those was sponsored. More clothes. Like, listen, $800 for back to school shopping, not normal. I need to say that right off the top here. Not normal. On just like a personal note, we're going to see more garage, and I watched a ton of these videos, and all of the American high school girls, or not high school, college age girls, they're really into garage, which I just find, I don't know, humorous, because Garage is a Canadian fast fashion brand. They've been around for a long time. I shopped there a lot in my youth. They've changed a lot, and I kind of feel like some of the sentiment in Canada anyways is like, what's going on with Garage? They used to anyway be kind of like a teen store, and they still do use junior sizing, like the 0135. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Now, everything you've seen here is a trend, essentially. Whether it's silhouette or shape or color, it's trend. Some of the biggest colors of summer were butter yellow and pink, and some of the biggest colors of fall are brown and that kind of like maroon color. Garage is calling it sour cherry, but it's basically the same thing, and it was a color that was trending this past fall. Colors themselves are not a problem. Like, it's okay to like yellow or black or green. And if there is a color that is trending and you already own it and it does something for you to use what you already have, fine, fabulous, not mad about that. But what I think is super important to highlight here, given that majority of her haul leans in to one of the trending colors of summer or fall, this is a form of trend chasing. Like, it's trend chasing in color form, because they are not a personal favorite color. They are colors of the moment that we increasingly like because we're seeing more of. And then when there are colors of the moment, right, you then go and you buy an item that may or may not be a trend. Maybe it's a trend, I don't know, but you buy it in a trending color in a year or 2 years' time. When there's a newer color, that becomes a reason to update your wardrobe for the newer color. Colors themselves aren't out of style or don't go out of style, but they become more prevalent, and then something being a color of the moment entices us to buy that color, go out shopping for that specific color. And then when we don't have the current trending color, and if we're used to buying color trends, then our wardrobe can feel not good enough, and that we need to go out. We need to go out and buy the new color. And then when you when you buy the trending colors and they're no longer trending, then they become less enjoyable because you bought them for a trend and not because they were a genuine preference or need. She bought a lot of duplicates of things. Again, when we're buying duplicates of trends, when the trend goes out, there goes the 5 sweatpants you just bought. She also said, I've heard such amazing things about these tank tops. Ma'am, they are a tank top made out of nylon. I don't know what you could possibly mean by that. I don't understand how a tank top could possibly be so good. It's a tank top made out of plastic. Like, what am I missing here? I think sometimes we can hype up even mundane things or random things to help us justify buying them. And what this demonstrates is shopping seasonally, not because it's fall necessarily and you need more clothes, but shopping seasonally based on the trends, the styles, and what's popular right this second. Like what is being promoted right now. Yes, if you do need new clothes, you are buying what's available right now, but buying clothes that are available right now is not the same as buying what's being promoted or hyped or popular right now. What this shows, in my opinion, is a bit like shopping as preparation. Back to school prep becomes synonymous with back to school shopping, and also potentially wardrobe reinvention. If you come to expect a new wardrobe essentially every year, you have this built-in moment and in some ways expectation to buy new things, right? If you don't have any habit or any behavior, you have no door open, no expectation to buy new things every back to school season, then the thoughts don't go into the who do I want to be this year? What's my style going to be this year? Like what new things should I buy this year? And then once you open the door to updating your wardrobe to best reflect who you are right now, you've opened the door, you're going to do it. And then you can start seeing the deficiencies in the things you already have and that they are not the most up to date to who I am right now, to what I like right now. And I'm going to be hopefully your friend here and I say that I'm potentially your friend because I make no money off of you buying anything from me. I have no links. I have nothing to sell you. Updating your wardrobe every year is a trap for you to spend money and to constantly chase trends. We're going to talk about that next up. It also trains emotional attachment to trends. The more you frame colors and pieces as essential, the more you reinforce the idea that the next wave of styles will also be essential. This is how people can end up in the buy and declutter cycle without even realizing. We start viewing the update, the next new thing, things we want as must-haves because we want them, as essentials because they're new. Buying new clothes every year, reinventing yourself every year for things to best reflect your style of right now is a money trap, especially for young people who may be using their parents' money or maybe you're using your own money. You're not making a lot of money as a college student, and spending all or most of that money on clothes that you're going to be throwing out in a year's time is a waste of money, in my opinion. This looks cute. This looks like, wow, it's so nice. Maybe there's some FOMO or jealousy because you wish you could spend $100 on clothes. All those clothes, where are they going to end up in a year's time? I'm not saying you're not allowed to buy new things, but is back to school shopping an expectation or a ritual? Do you need new things? Do you actually have holes and gaps? Do things not fit you? Or are you shopping because there's an expectation, because you want things, or because you're seeing other people online buy new things and that makes you want to buy new things? And if the only way we can appreciate our clothes and love on our clothes is when they're new, then we're getting our novelty from shopping. And I think it's an absolutely essential for us to appreciate our stuff long after it's new. Let's now watch a couple of reels from another creator. The first one is a short one. So this is daughter with a chronic shopping addiction, and she's shaking hands, and it says mother who encourages the shopping addiction. And then the teenager is like packed packed with bags. This TikTok really focuses on the pleasures of shopping. That's the focus, right? That's where your attention goes. Shopping is so much fun. I love shopping. Oh my God. If you come to focus on that and tune everything out, shopping can seem like a good thing. But I just want you to think about this for a second. If we're focusing on the pleasure and we're tuning everything out, right? Nothing else matters. That's all we can pay attention to. Oh my God, shopping feels good. Shopping feels great. Shopping is so much fun, and we can convince ourselves it's a harmless thing to do. And when we just focus on the pleasure of it, we can convince ourselves to go shopping, or that, yeah, you know, it really is a fun thing. Well, shopping is not harmless. Spending beyond your means is not harmless. Buying thousands of dollars every month worth of stuff is not a harmless thing to do. There's so much more to shopping beyond, is it fun? And there are consequences. Even if you can't afford shopping, there are consequences for your emotional regulation, for your mental health and well-being, for your overall happiness and outlook on life. I will not stop yapping about the absolute fuckery that happens with emotional shopping. It took me multiple years to deal with that. Multiple years, absolutely painstaking, mentally almost torturous time trying to deal with that. This just makes shopping seem like fun and games and not like we're not even thinking about all of the problems. Being a young person and establishing a connection between pleasure and shopping, or doing it as a hobby, or to connect your emotions to shopping, can set you up for a lifelong habit and lifelong problems. I consider myself lucky to start on that train at 25. Still young, still very young, but some people deal with this into their 30s and 40s and 50s, and they'll tell you it can be a hell of a time. Let's now look at her back to school haul.
I know I said last time was my biggest haul yet, but I think this one definitely tops that. So let's do a college back to school haul.
This is
I got
insane.
one pair of shoes, so let's start with that. They're from Journey Kids. I'm surprised they fit. They're sold out everywhere. Adidas Sambas. Oh my God, look. They have like the lace. It's giving Love Shack fancy. Then we went to Athleta. I was on the hunt for some matching sets. First, I got this light pink set. It'd be perfect for pickleball. And of course, like the matching tennis skirt. This bra to match the band on the skirt. Then this top was on sale, and I'm obsessed with the color of it. I got this black dress. It's so flattering. Basic black crop top. This white top, because everyone needs a good white top that's not see-through, and I love the back. I bought the top online because they didn't have my size, but I got this sweat set. Give you sweatpants. I love the open wide leg, and then the top is coming soon. Next, we have my favorite store on the planet, Garage. I'm such a low-rise jean girly, so I'm in love with these. I love the front and the pockets. I've also been dying to find a good basic pair of black jeans, and these are perfect. They're also low-rise. A good basic pair of gray sweats. So soft and also very flattering somehow. I love these cargo sweats so much. Here is the top. It's so cute. I feel like it'd be good for going out or for going to class, and I'm obsessed with the back. And then lastly, I just got this skirt. So cute. And it's like a skirt. It has built-in shorts in it. Next, we have Aerie. This store is like my baby. I'm so obsessed with it. It's like a cropped sweater, but there's a tank top built into it off the shoulder.
It just keeps going, man.
Or matching sets. This skirt is probably my favorite thing ever. Look how cute it is. The color's so fun and different. I don't own anything like it. And I got this top to match with it. It's like scrunched on the side, which I also love. That same color, I got this waffle knit shirt. I honestly could have bought that in so many colors. You saw in my vlog, I have these shorts that have the cute little side. I love Aerie shorts because they always kind of look like a skirt. Then this is the matching top. Again, the scrunching in the front. I love it. Then I got this taupe top. Basic but cute. Lastly, I got this yellow sweater. I like that the sleeves are shorter. They're really cute and puffy. I was basically buying a whole new wardrobe, so I got some jeans from American Eagle. A pair of low-rise jeans. They're wide leg, and I love this color denim. And then I also got a darker wash. These are high-rise though. I tried this on with the jeans and I didn't think I would like it that much, but it's actually super cute. Let me know what other things I should buy for college, because a lot of the stuff I was just getting very comfy things, basic casual stuff. Next, we did some more damage at Altered State. I bought 2 more pairs of jeans because they had a sale. These ones are ripped. I think the rip is super cute. I don't have really a shade of this kind of denim. Then I love jeans like this, so I found these obsessed pockets. They're not really pockets, but they look like it. Top, it's so cute with the lace. It's like the denim skirt. Looking for one of these, like the Free People ones. This is so cute. Lastly, you know, UVA is orange. I got this top. I have it in blue. Also got some underwear from Victoria's Secret. And lastly, we got some good basics from Aritzia. Hard to find white things that are not see-through. Just got their tube top, but the cropped one. Longer ones are way too long because I have a short torso. Love a good basic crop top. Also had a red and a black, so might have to go back. That is the end of my
I bought the jeans because they had a sale. Y'all, this is an insane list. I also missed the skirt. I don't know how I missed it, but I missed the skirt. Here we go. Here's everything that was shown in the video. First top, $29. Matching skirt, $49. Bra, $45. Crop long sleeve top, $39. Dress, $129. Black crop tank, $29. Black open back tee, $59. Sweatpants, $100. Low rise jeans, $75. Black jeans, $70. Sweatpants, $65. Cargo sweatpants, $65. Open back top, $35. Skirt, $50. Couldn't find one of the area off the shoulder tops. Shorts, $48. Waffle top, $40. Shorts, $45. Ruche top, $35. Taupe top, $45. Yellow sweater, $42. Low rise jeans, $55. Wide leg jeans, $47. T-shirt, $25. Ultra State jeans, number 1, $88. Jean number 2, $44. Top 1, $62. Top 2, $22. Aritzia bodysuit, $58. Tube top, $19.99. This haul in total, without tax, missing an item, $1,500. And she still said, let me know what other stuff I should buy for college. Truly, when is enough? Enough. When is enough? Enough. For context, that is more than my 2025 clothing budget. And I'm a working woman. You know, everybody's personal, right? Like everybody has their own thresholds for what's too much or how much they want to spend. Or maybe you buy more expensive clothing, so you want more money. Fine. Wait, how many items is this? I never counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 items minus the samba and the one missing thing. No, 2 missing things I didn't get. Do not turn this into aspirational content to bring in 30 new items every back to school season. If we shop like this 2 times a year, only 2, which, I mean, like if we shop like this for back to school time, I believe we're shopping like this more regularly, but let's just say it's 2 times the 60 new clothing items a year. And her back to school haul last year, she shopped at such similar places, buying such similar things. And part of this is, like she says, this is her biggest haul yet. In my opinion, this is the hedonic treadmill in action, or kind of like the slow raising of your baseline over time. And you get used to all the things that you have, and your baseline is raised. So then you need more and more to be happy, and we normalize more and more. And we need more and more as well in the shopping context. Like if we are shopping for pleasure, which is different from the hedonic treadmill. I have a whole video on that, by the way, if you want to watch. If we're shopping for pleasure, you need to buy more and more in order to keep getting that pleasure. So every year the hauls grow bigger and bigger, spending more money, buying more things. She says, I was basically buying a whole new wardrobe. Some people's entire wardrobe is 30 pieces. This is such a wasteful way to shop, in my opinion, buying new stuff every single year, buying a literal entire new wardrobe every year, dropping $1,500 every back to school season. And then what happens next year? What happens to all of the stuff that you bought last year? Maybe you have it for 2 years. And then where does it go? Donation, so you can make room for all the new clothes. Do you personally, let's just say I gifted you 30 new clothing items. Do you physically have the room for 30 new clothing items in your closet? Maybe if you have a big closet, maybe not. I don't think I could physically bring in 30 new clothing items right now all at one time without having them literally lay on the floor or decluttering clothes. That would basically have to be like what I would have to do to bring in that much. And so you spend the $1,500 now, right? We're so excited. We're so excited about all the stuff that we bought. We were so excited about all the stuff that you bought last year. It's perfect and they're so cute and they're so great. And then all that stuff gets decluttered after a year or 2. That $1,500 is like going down the drain. It's treating clothes as disposable, not just because we shop all the time, but because we're doing trend-driven shopping. So much of these back to school hauls are trend-driven shopping. Like we're treating what are permanent objects as disposable. Bring them to the thrift store when we're done with them. Your clothing, most especially if it's made out of polyester, is not disposable. These kinds of videos fuel that mindset because they fuel the buy and declutter cycle. But if your clothes are made of polyester, they will be on the planet for thousands of years, long after you will be here. Lastly, in these videos, we see similar stores, and I watched a ton of these videos. I only showed a few here, and there's so much stuff flexing and there's so much shop flexing. but it's also happening at specific stores. Like we saw Garage, but it's also PacSun, Altered State, Lululemon. I saw a weird amount of Aeropostale. I was not aware that Aeropostale is still around. We're also seeing products like the Spatiales, the Campuses, the Sambas. I tried on the Sambas. They're not comfortable. I tried them on twice. I tried them on in March or April, and then I kept seeing people like buy them, and I'm like, maybe I'm crazy. I went to an Adidas store and I tried them on again, and I was like, no, these really aren't comfortable. So when we're seeing people buy the same items from the same stores or similar items from the same stores, shopping at the same stores, this like kind of gives you a little list. Here are the places to shop. Here's the stuff to buy. This is what's trending. And it like can literally give you a list of items of what you're going to buy this season, or like the trending items. It's like specific items for you yourself to go and buy. And then you want them because you've seen them so much, the hyper visibility, but your want and your desire is coming from seeing this stuff online and not because of a need, not because you don't have any jeans, but because you see people buying more jeans for back to school and then they're hauling them so excitedly. I'm going to tell you from experience as we close out, shopping does not make you happier. It creates way more problems than it's worth. And just personally, if I was college age and I was watching hauls like this, I would have been jealous and I would have gone on a shopping spree. I would have gone and I would have felt the need to go buy new things, to go refresh my wardrobe, because that's just what you do for back to school time. Not interrogating whether I need things or want things, or even where that want is coming from. Even if you say, yeah, I'm going to have a budget of $200 for back to school or $500, whatever it is you want to set, you can still interrogate your needs. What would I benefit from this year? What do I need? Do I have any gaps? Like, there are still ways to intentionally shop that I personally feel like is missing when shopping is a hobby and you go to the mall looking for things to want and just picking up and buying things you just think are cute. Buying things you think are cute, they're going to have a short-lived window in your closet, and money is precious. Like, a lot of the people who have to shop view money as fleeting, or like, you can always get more money. Money is precious. Money can help us achieve the things we want to achieve. We can't do that if our stuff is going to shopping. The last thing to say about that is, if you're tempted by this, to shopping like this, support the goals you want to achieve in your life. What are the goals you want to achieve? And does actively spending $200, $400, $500, $1,000 on back to school shopping, is that the best use of your money? Would you be happy in 2 months' time, let alone a year's time, with how you spent that amount of money on back to school stuff? Maybe the answer is yes. Maybe it's, well, I shouldn't have spent $500. I would have preferred to have spent $200 and put the other elsewhere. Spending your money on clothes or on stuff because of habit or routine or impulse or desire does not mean that this is the best way that we would want to be spending our money, or supporting our goals or our visions for our life and things that are actually important to us. It is so easy to get swept up in desire. As I was saying, I can tell you from experience that shopping did not make me happier, and I was probably at my unhappiest when I was shopping the most. I want to say, for the last time, shopping like $500, $1,000, $1,500 for a haul is not normal. Seeing other people buy new things and you not having those new things does not mean the things you have are inadequate. Go into your closet now and go and look at the things you already have. Go touch them, go play with them, go try them on. Let me know in the comments 3 things that you are excited to wear for back to school season or fall. Leave me 3 things that are your absolute favorite things to wear right now or in the fall time. You already have great clothes in your closet. I know it. Thank you so much for watching and being here today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again around here soon for a new video.